Hello. Give me a little hello. I'm just also on my computer as well. Ah, lovely. G'day, Beck. Oh, you're gorgeous. Hey. Just give everybody a couple of minutes. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm just letting my success advisors know that we are on. Hey. Oh, hey, Stacey. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Ah, good. Oh, Stacey, good to see you, gorgeous. We've got Stacey Ferguson, who's a success advisor, Kate. And hey, Sally. Hey. Hi, Kelly. Oh, this is awesome. It's working. So just going through a few little Zoom issues. Hey, Stace. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, beautiful. Hi, Letitia. Love it. Hi, Jane. I'm loving all these hearts. And that's something that I would encourage you to do. Instead of giving a thumbs up, give hearts. Give hearts. And just notice how awesome it is for how you show up, how when you give hearts to other people's lives or posts or anything like that. Becca's just like swarming me with hearts. I love it. I love it. Hey, Pauline. I love it. We've got Pauline Kimber and Pauline Curtis. Good morning. Pauline Curtis, your furniture looks incredible. Loving it, loving it. So thank you so much for jumping on, beautiful people. Hi, Mel. Beck says she doesn't like thumbs up at all. I agree. I'm hearts all the way. And anytime I give a thumb, I feel a bit weird. It's just like, oh, that was a bit weird. I feel like I need to go back and give a heart. And I usually do. So that's a big thing. Just go and give hearts to like lives, posts, anything, so that, you're sharing the love. And just, it goes out, it comes back. It goes out, it comes back. So thank you so much for being on this day one of training, changing your money blueprint. So how to change your money blueprint. And I'm really passionate about bringing this to you because I've gone through so much around self-image, how I feel about money, even changing my own money blueprint, changing those things on a really deep level, limiting beliefs that I'd carried all of my life that had been passed through family, one generation to the next. Beautiful. Okay, so give me some hearts if you are ready. Give me some hearts if you're ready to get started. Just wanting to say a big thank you for jumping on the session today. And now if you have registered, you will get the replays. You will get the workbook and you will get resources. I have more resources to go out today and throughout the whole week. I love all these hearts. Oh, Beck, you are so good for me. I feel so awesome. Oh, Pauline, love it. Oh, Stace, these hearts are just beautiful. So, hey, Dan. So, make sure you have registered, and I'll get one of my success advisors. I've got beautiful Stacey Ferguson, gorgeous Kate Pierce, awesome Anita, and Jess Main, the gorgeous thing. So all of those beautiful ladies will be your success advisors. If you don't have a success advisor or you're like, what the? Please let me know. Either put yourself like in the message here or send a message to me. These beautiful people will help answer any questions, bounce any ideas, just check in and make sure you've got everything. Even this morning, I know that some of the emails haven't gone through, so my success advisors have been reaching out to me and we've been rectifying that. So absolutely love it. They are just, most beautiful people who are just giving up their time to hold the space for you. And that's what this is all about, holding the space for you. So I want to give you awesome value today, but also this whole week. I really want you to go through your own transformation. I want you to see where you are today and transform to where you want to be. Hey, Alison. Oh, I love it. Hi, gorgeous. So see, I'm feeling the love already. This is such a beautiful group. What a gorgeous group of people we've got. And if you're also someone who's like, Gerry, I've got to work, so listen to the replay and act as if when you're listening to the replay, leave your comments there. Ask any questions, because myself and my success advisors will get those questions and comments, and we can follow up with you. I do not want anybody hanging. I do not want anybody like, oh no, I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interfere. You know, it's a long weekend. Nah, we're showing up. We're holding the space for you. It's so weird because when I was looking at booking this in probably about a month and a half ago, I was for some reason drawn to this week. And tonight is a full moon. And I've been reading up a little bit about it, which is letting go of the old and stepping into the new. And I thought, what a great week to be running this training. Letting go of the old, stepping into the new. So make a commitment to yourself that you're going to show up. Show up for you. So I can't do the work for you. You're doing the work for you. I can be here. I can hold the space. I can help facilitate. But it's at the end of the day, it's about you showing up for yourself. So in saying that, I have a big belief. Hey, Petey! I have a big belief that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It is not a coincidence that you are on this session today or listening to the replays. You are meant to be here. So know that you are called to be here for a reason. And maybe it's not even to hear anything I say. Maybe it's to bounce off your success advisor. Maybe it's to hear the shares that I will ask people to share as we go through this call. So this is so, so exciting. Sally says, perfect timing to be letting go. Yeah, definitely. Brooke says, hey, Gerry. Hey, gorgeous one. Stacey says, she says like it was an accident. I love it. Yeah, no accidents. Everything is perfect timing. Everything, which is so, so cool. So the next thing is stay really open. So through this process, you may hear things that you've never heard before, or you may hear things that on a, oh my goodness, Kate, that just gave me chills. It's 11:11. So Kate and I, and I'm sure a lot of other people will be on the call here. Any repetition of numbers, look up the meaning, look what it means for you, look what it means universally. And just as I'm saying, stay open, be open to receive, 11:11 flashes up. And it is so, so meant to be. So you may hear things, you may be exposed to things that, yes, you've heard it before, or maybe you haven't, but just stay really open and stay open to receiving all the goodness. Because again, I'm coming here, I'm giving you so much value, and I really know that you will have a transformation. If you just take things that I am teaching you, if you get into your workbook, how to change your money blueprint, you will be doing transformations throughout this week. You will be having transformations. Everybody, give me a 1 if you have your workbook. A 1 in the comments. And if you don't have your workbook, just give me a 2. So give me a 1 if you've got your workbook, or a 2 if you don't have your workbook. And I can get my beautiful success advisors to send that through to you. So that would be really awesome. Yay! Oh, thanks, Jay. Jay is saying, you're going great, Gerry. Great live. I love it. Beautiful. We've got Letitia 1, Stacey 1, Sally 1, Kate 1, Beck 2. Yes, Beck, we're on to that. Thank you so much. Stacey 1, Alison 2. Okay, thank you, Alison. I'll get onto that as well. Yep, definitely, Beck. Print it out later. Brooke says 2. Awesome, Brooke. Excellent. So yeah, register if you haven't registered already, and you will get the emails. Those couple of people there that don't have them, that have registered, I will get my success advisor to do that as well. Beautiful. Petey says, haven't checked, so join last minute. No worries, gorgeous lady. Just check your emails. And Elizabeth says, still no email. Think I registered a bunch of times. Sweet. Elizabeth, I'll get onto that as well. Okay, beautiful. Okay, yeah, so I do get a little loud. I do tend to sing a little bit on these calls, so just be ready for that as well. And I just love having fun. Okay, so as I said before, you're in exactly the right place you need to be. Know that things happen for a reason. So be really open-minded to what you are learning and what you are receiving for this week. And what else I want you to do is download your workbook and do the homework. So it's all good and well to jump on here, be inspired for 45 minutes, jump off, and then have the rest of your day. But if you're not doing the thinking work, if you're not doing the feeling, so feeling is key. Feeling is the key. So if you're not getting connected, then what's the point? So do the work in your workbook. And staying in deep gratitude. So just connecting with self, opening up, having an attitude of gratitude. Okay, beautiful. Now, most of you know who I am. So Gerry, lovely to meet you, to those people that don't. But I'll just share a little bit about my background and why I'm so passionate about especially helping women create the success, wealth, and abundance that is our birthright. So I grew up here in Central Queensland. I live here now in Emerald, still in Central Queensland. 2 gorgeous boys, hunky hubby, just absolutely love my life. And I grew up in a farming family, so rural background, and very much thought that I missed out because I wasn't a boy. I was like, damn, why am I not a boy? And I wonder why, because until I was about 12 or 13, we used to get referred to as boys because I had heaps of male cousins. Come on, boys, get in the back of the ute. Come on, boys, get back on your horses. That sort of thing. And I just assumed that I'd been dealt, a bad hand because, one, I was female, whereas boys were really, given a lot more power, I assumed, a lot more status, and they seemed to be able to be in control of their life. So I just sort of grew up thinking that I am at the whim of the universe. Whatever the universe wants for me, that's what will happen. And I sort of gave my control and my power over to the universe instead of knowing that I can create what I want. Then when I was getting ready to leave school, I looked around at all the different occupations that I could be and do, and I was really limited. I sort of looked at, well, farming's not really for me because it's a male-dominated industry and I didn't really have interest there. There was mining, well, that's male-dominated as well, or there was teaching, and I loved my teachers, absolutely loved my teachers at school. Don't get me wrong, I was a really average student, but I just decided that, right, that's what I wanted to do. So I ended up becoming a primary school teacher, and I did. I absolutely loved it. And I traveled overseas teaching because that's one of the reasons I became a teacher. So I went overseas, taught, and when I came back, I was with my husband, not that we were married at that stage, and I was like, sweet, right, let's get married and have kids, do that next part of our life. And then I'll decide what I want to do. Because I didn't feel like teaching was a long-term option for me. So got married, and the whole kids thing did not happen. But I continued teaching. I continued getting more unhappy, more unsatisfied, came to a real crossroads in my life. And I was like, Gerry, what are you doing with your life? You always thought that you would become a teacher, get married, have kids, and then who knows? But I got to this point where something wasn't working out for me and it just wasn't happening. And I just decided then that something had to change. So again, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I actually connected with this beautiful lady who was a life coach. And I'm like, what is a life coach? Started working with her, and within 3 months, I had done a total change. I was happier, I felt more fulfilled, and I had a focus. And so I knew that that's what I was being called to do. So I heard this recently. Have you got a career or a calling? And I thought, wow, that is powerful. I had teaching and it was like a career for me, but my calling was becoming a coach. So tell me if you've got a career or a calling, or you just don't know. Where are you at the moment in your life? Are you loving your business? Are you feel like you are, on purpose, on your passion? Or do you feel like you're just in a little bit like, a bit unsure what I'm doing at the moment? Love it, love it. Thanks, Stace, for helping all these beautiful people out with their awesome questions. Absolutely love it. So remember, if you don't have a success advisor, leave a message below or message me, let me know, and I can link you up with a beautiful success advisor. Stace says she's got a calling. I love it. A career or a calling. This is so cool. Kate says, heading towards my calling, thanks to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Stace says, I'm currently working full-time. I'm working towards being able able to work from home. I love it. And being really creative there, Stace, as well. So really just connect with yourself. Do I have a career or do I have a calling? Or am I in that undecided, like I really am unsure? So I started my coaching business. Beautiful. Pauline says unsure, but I think I'm on the right track. I love it. I started my coaching business and I thought, sweet, love it. I've been great at teaching. I was so organized, on top of it all. I'm going to be great as a coach. Anyway, this little person here was really, really busy, but wasn't making the money. Was really like seeing lots of people, but just did not have the self-image, the confidence to really charge and ask what I wanted or what I deserved. So I really felt like on the outside, it looked really awesome. Had a coaching business, absolutely loved what I was doing, but wasn't making the money that I knew that I could make. Anybody else like that? Love what they do, but don't seem to make the money. Or, you know, have a pattern of making it, but then spending it and looking back and being like, where is it? Where's the money? Or putting lots of energy in, but then not having the rewards. Anybody like that? I'm seeing a lot of hearts. Yes. Petey says working 2 jobs in vastly different industries and loving it. I love it. Variety. Sally says there is a lot of standing in the way of me and my calling. Really, I'm the only thing standing in my way. Yes, Sally! Kate says yes, that repeated pattern. Like, I was busy, but I didn't see the reward. I didn't see the money. I was putting lots of effort in, but then the money wasn't coming out or the money wasn't flowing to me yet. Yes, yes, yes! Capital letters, I love it, Pauline. Yeah, so true. And so for those of you who have that feeling, this is really cool because, or see those results in your life, because that was me as well. And it wasn't me that long ago. About 3 years ago, I'd hit a wall. I was emotionally broke. I was like physically, my body was broke. My spirit felt broken as well. And you know how I just said, be open, know that you're in the right place at the right time. A beautiful friend of mine reached out to me at like exactly the right time to connect and see how I was. How are you? And that changed my life. So I don't say that lightly. I say that with all my beautiful heart behind it because it really did. And she introduced me to like what I do now, which is really using Bob Proctor's System to Success and really helping people transform their life, but not on a surface level, on a deep foundational level. And that's what happened for me as well. And when I saw my worth and valued myself, my clients, my customers, people around me could feel and see that too. And I started getting paid what I felt I deserved. My wealth started to grow, my abundance, but not just financially, in all areas of my life. My relationships with my husband, with my kids. Instead of being that tired, exhausted mom, I was now present. I was there. Instead of my kids saying, Mom, get your phone out of your face. Mom, put it down. Look at me. I was holding the space. So know that when you do this, that the whole world can open up to you. And although we're looking at, money blueprint, money, time, and food, those 3 things seem to follow a very similar pattern. Money, time, and food. So think about, well, how do I treat money? Is it save, spend? Well, then what do I do with my time? Do I get up really early, work really hard, and go do that for a week, and then the following week I sleep in? What do I do with food? Diet, and then binge. Really think about, how do you treat money, food, and time? Give me a yes if you can see a correlation or a pattern or something similar between how you treat those 3 things. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to turn my page so I don't forget anything. And I'm going to encourage you, those people that have printed out the workbook, open it up and get into it. Start doing this on the self-audit. Start doing that here. Yeah, beautiful. I can see Sally says yes. Alison says yes. Kate says yes. Alice says yes. Beck says yes. Oh, Stacey, yeah. We see these patterns over and over, and it's one to see it. It's another thing to change it on a foundational level. So get your workbook out. And again, if you don't have your workbook, print it off later, or if you haven't registered, register so you get your workbook. Okay. So I am really passionate, like I said before, I'm really passionate about helping women step into their abundant birthright. All of us were born wealthy. It's just through our thinking, through our beliefs of ourselves, through the limiting beliefs that we bought into and decided that is creating the current results that we're getting. So today what I'm going to share with you is we're going to do a little self-audit. So we're going to do a self-audit. I'm going to also share with you why you're getting stuck. And I'm going to also finish off with an activity. So there's 3 things that we're going to address right now. Oh, just before that, Liz says, yes, for sure. Active exercise is the same too. Yeah, love it. So even Liz is seeing another pattern that she's repeating over and over and over again. And it mirrors the money, the food, the time, the exercise. It mirrors each other. Imagine what your life would be like if you could just change that pattern. Whoa, tell me what your life would be like. If you could just change that pattern, what's the ripple effect that you would have? How would you be feeling? Would you be feeling more freedom? Would you have more abundance? Would you have better relationships? Would you be feeling more love? Would you be feeling more peaceful? Tell me the feeling, because again, remember, the key is in the feeling. If I was writing notes, I'd be taking that away. I'd be writing that as a key takeaway. Hint, hint. Okay, so tell me the feeling. I'm just waiting for a few little feelings. Ooh, I love it. Allison's like, tell me more. Beautiful. Well, Allison, we'll be unpacking this. I'm giving you the roadmap. So how would you be feeling overcoming that blockage? Would you be feeling more freedom? Would you be feeling more wealthy, abundant? Would you be feeling more peace? Allison says on top of the world. Yes. Calm, peace. Oh my God, time and financial freedom are my 2 biggest goals. I would feel free. Love it, Stace. Kate says hopeful. Yeah, definitely. And it would free up a lot of mental energy, stress, worry, fear. Liz says less ashamed. Mwah, love you. Beck, freedom. Sally, at peace. Stacy, healthy in body and emotionally. Oh, I love it. Letitia, free and abundant. So much more confident. And Jay says positive. Yep, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I love it, I love it. So today I am your guide. And again, we are going to identify what is stopping you, what are your blockages, identify why you do it, and I'm going to give you a really cathartic activity that you're going to do for your homework. So give me your hearts if you are ready to get into it. Come on, let me see those hearts. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so success is a system. So I used to think that success was a secret, and I had no idea what that secret was. I'm loving all these hearts. You guys are so cool. I love it. But success is a system, and success leaves clues. So this is what I'm sharing with you today. I'm giving you like the blueprint, giving you the roadmap, and it's helping you to create will change your money blueprint. And again, we said, if you can change one area, one of those limiting beliefs, imagine the ripple effect that it will have throughout the rest of your life. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to be looking at our current results. So if you have your workbook, on that first page it says self-audit, current results. So I want you to write down what's currently going on for you that you are unhappy about. Like, what are the things that you, the patterns you repeat, the things that you do over and over and over. And I touched on it a little bit before. So for example, I know how to make the money, but I also know how to spend the money. Or I work really hard, but I don't have the finance to back it up. Or I'm always sick of being broke. The money comes in and it just goes out as quickly because I've got all these bills to pay off. Or I've got a credit card, or I'm in debt. write down your current results, what's currently going on for you right now. Now, this isn't about judgment. The really cool thing about this is you're putting it out on the page, and I'm going to share with you a little activity at the end here that's going to allow you to let it go. I love it. Alison says binge. Binge eating, exercise, and money. Yeah, definitely. One of the joys of working on a public holiday is your children are home. So I do have someone in my office here who's playing hide and seek. So just behind there, Jimmy. Petey says, I have very high expectations of my money management, and as a result, my stress levels are really high. I love it. So type in there some of the patterns that you are repeating, or the current results that you're getting that you are unhappy about. Now, the reason we choose money is because it's a really easy thing to measure. It's a really easy thing to see, but you might have this pattern, say, like Alison says, like eating, exercising, money. Petey says, I expect to be an expert and I'm disappointed when I'm not. Oh my gosh. So when Petey's human, she's like, damn it. Okay, Kate says, yep, mine's been banging on the door. Good. Share it with us, Kate. So put it in there. What are some of the results that you're really unhappy with at the moment? One of my things, probably up until recently, is I would put my head in the sand. So yeah, the money's coming in, but I wasn't consciously on top of it all up until recently. And I just said, nah, I drew a line in the sand and said, enough is enough, Gerry. I need to start stepping in to be consciously aware of my finances and own it. Like, step up and be the, power, take the power back. Oh, you guys are so good. Stay says, I'm working towards multiple sources of income so we can save and travel Australia. However, as soon as I get another income source, I find something else to spend the money on. Love it. Stacey, on Wednesday, we're going to really address that about, those beliefs, how you see yourself with money, and we're going to create your new money blueprint. Letitia says, feel like I invest the time but don't see the results. Oh yeah, girl. That's exactly where I was. Yep, I put all this energy in, but I wasn't seeing the financial results. Stace, just have no goals for money. Leave it for someone else to think about. Yep. And that's what I was like as well. Farming background, the men will take charge of it. My great-grandfather said to my grandfather, you can't trust women with money. He still says that today. I'm just like, whatever, not taking that on. Sally, it's easier for me to see my patterns when I find the similarities in money, health, and time. Woo! Sally! This is so cool. She's just done like the head explosion one. Indecision and avoidance. Yes, Lizzie, I hear you. Kate, mine is sleep and not being patient when starting a new business and generating new sales, etc., etc. Kate, Wednesday, girl. We will be addressing all of that. Okay, Brooke says, lack of or just enough time, money, food, prep, motherhood. Yes. So it's like just enough. Scrape by. Pauline says, work. Oh, that reminds me of that song, Pauline. I won't sing it and torture everybody, but don't get anywhere at the end of the month. Yeah. Yep. And Wednesday we'll be talking all about that because I went from the mentality of a teacher to being a business owner, but I still brought my teacher brain, my teacher expectations, the person that was getting a wage, answering to a boss over to my business, and it didn't work. So Wednesday we will be talking about creating that new money blueprint, stepping into who you are, who you need to be, and how to create that. Okay, Stacey's excited. Oh, this is good. Alison says procrastination with money management. Yep. I hear you. Sally says in all areas, it's mediocre. Just energy. Just okay. It'll be okay. It's fine. Yep. Love it. Tanya says every time we get ahead with paying debt off and accumulating savings, we have to draw it all back out for downtimes in business or work. Yeah, I love it. So it's like get ahead and then back. What is it? 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Yep. Alice says, binging in food and money, being a perfectionist, not wanting to fail with things. Oh, another person that's human. I have different income sources and impatient with the income. Feel like I have no money for me, just paying all of my loans and debts. Yep. Awesome. No worries, Beck. Watch the replay, and remember, when you're watching the replay, just keep commenting. This is you showing up. My success advisors and myself will see those comments. This is so cool. Okay, have you written down some of your current results that you're unhappy with? I can see a lot of you have. The next thing I want to share with you is it's not your fault. Those things that you are carrying, the results that you are getting, are from a little thing called paradigms or limiting beliefs. Give me some hearts if you guys have heard of paradigms before. And if you're one of my coaching clients, you better give me some hearts, because I will be... I'll be like, oh no! Good. We've got a few people who have just given like a thumbs up or a heart. So give me some hearts if you know what a paradigm is. So I know who. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you, Stacey. Better be lots of hearts there. Beautiful. I can see lots of people who know what a paradigm is. For those of you that don't, that's completely fine, because before, like 3 years ago, I did not know what a paradigm was. I thought, is that some sort of maths? Like, I don't know, shape or something? Parallelogram? No, I'm just making shapes up now. Okay, I won't even try. But a paradigm is a multitude of habits, and most of our habits are unconscious. So when I teach my clients, we talk all about the mind. So we talk about our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. Now, your paradigms are your limiting beliefs, your habits that you do over and over again. And as I said before, a lot of your habits are unconscious. So you don't even know that you're doing it. You don't consciously know that you're doing it until you look at the results that you're getting. Now, your paradigms aren't even your stuff. They're not even you. So that's why I say this isn't even you. It's not the real you. Your paradigms are from maybe family members' beliefs. So, for example, my great-grandfather never trusts women with money. And then that's been passed down and passed down and passed down. Your paradigms can be from your community that you grew up in, the culture that you grew up in, the movies or shows that you watched on TV. A big paradigm I had was that childbirth was excruciating and you must scream throughout childbirth. That was a paradigm. So when I fell pregnant, I was scared. Like the 9 months, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can handle this, you know? So these are the paradigms that we're being told, and we repeat it that many times, and it goes straight into our subconscious mind that we believe that that is true. And then because we have those beliefs that that is true, well, we believe that about ourselves. And then we get into action and whoopsie! That was a bit wild. Oh, did not like Gerry talking about paradigms. Anyway, then we get into action and we create the results that we do not want. And we look at the results and we're like, why do we keep doing this? Over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's because of the paradigms. And a lot of the time, those paradigms are unconscious to us. We don't even know what it is that we're doing. But what we're going to do today is we're going to uncover some of the paradigms that you may be believing, you may be feeling, and you may be acting from. So let's go through and think about your paradigms around money. So have a look at the results that you're getting. What's the belief behind that result? So if you put lots of effort into everything you do, but you don't have the financial reward, you don't have the money, the abundance, you might have a paradigm that you've got to work hard to make money. And if you're not working hard, well, then you're not going to make any money. If you're doing your calling and you absolutely love it and you do it without getting paid, well, that's probably what's happening. You're doing it without getting paid because it doesn't fit in to that belief, that paradigm. So type in here to help other people, because you're not only showing up for you, you're also showing up for other people as well. Type in here, what are some of the paradigms? What are the limiting beliefs that you have about you, about money, about whether you deserve to make money. So you've got to work hard for money. Money doesn't grow on trees. Sally says, it's as if I'm scared of the commitment involved, as it will chew into my freedom. But yet, I know being better in these areas will only give me more freedom. Yeah. So, Sally, what about the belief that I have to put so much effort into becoming wealthy, rich, abundant, free? That's a limiting belief. You know? You can't do what you love and make money. Yeah, there we go. That's a limiting belief, a limiting paradigm. Stacey says, the more money I make, the more I can spend. And that's what's happening, Stace. Kate says, you have to work hard to make money. You have to work hard for money. Money comes and money goes. What are some other limiting beliefs, some paradigms that you have around money? It's hard to make, it's easy to lose. Women are great at spending money. I won't be a millionaire. Being a millionaire is out of my reach. Being a billionaire is out of my reach. That's just ridiculous. Kate also says, if runs out, it runs out. Yep, Stace, you can't be at home and make decent money. Pauline, work lots of hours to get anywhere and sacrifice myself along the way. Yeah, sacrificing your time, your essence, your being. You know, I used to go into a classroom and I'd give so much to my kids in that class, I would come home and I'd be spent. I'd be exhausted. When I finally gave up teaching, my husband said to me, you are so much nicer now that you are not teaching. And that's because I wasn't doing my calling. I wasn't showing up. I was giving everything to everybody else. Okay, Stacey says, you're not an expert, so why should people pay for your service? I love it. Who am I to be rich, wealthy, abundant? Who am I to be a millionaire? Who am I? You can't always do what you want and earn money. Woo! 10 says, money should be saved for lean times. Yeah, and guess what always happens, 10? Lean times always happen. Liz says, financial success requires massive hustle, massive sacrifice, massive compromise, massive personal cost. I'm exhausted. No wonder. Like, why would I want to do that? Letitia says, success brings too much responsibility. Oh, I like it. Someone gave you a heart on that too. Alice, you can't reach the top 10%. Yeah, you're just a girl. You're just a lady. You know, you got to be hustle. You got to do this. You got to do it difficult. Money is to be saved for emergencies. Yep. Love it. And there's always an emergency. There's always something coming up. I remember when I was teaching, I can't get sick because it's the term. I can't get sick. I just don't have time. Guess when this lady would get sick? On the holidays when she had time. Day one of the holidays, I was crook. It was ridiculous. Okay, write down your top three. Top three. Money doesn't grow on trees. You got to work hard. To be successful, it's going to be really difficult. Success brings too much responsibility. Write your top three down. I love it. Now, I'm being really aware of the time. We've only got a couple more minutes. So, write your top three down. Oh, Sally says, you don't come from that family. Yeah, Sally, there was a little bit about that too, where I grew up, but more so, like even within our family, you know, it's so strange. Okay, last thing we're going to leave you with is an action. I want you all to decide that you are going to draw a line in the sand. What does that mean? When I say draw a line in the sand, you draw a line in the sand and you say, up until now, I have lived my life with those paradigms. I have lived my life with those limiting beliefs. I am drawing a line in the sand and I am deciding that I am not taking it with me any longer. I don't need to take this into the future. Now, I said to you, I felt like I was given, you know, dealt a terrible hand because I was born a female, all of this, like, why couldn't I be a boy, blah, blah, blah. 3 years ago, I, stepped into my power. I realized that I have the power. in my life. I create my life. Throughout this week, you will be learning those steps as well. And I will show you how to step into your power. But what I want you to do before we get into that is draw a line in the sand and say, up until now, I used to think that way. I used to believe that way. I used to have those results. I decide that I'm not taking it any further. So type for me in the chat, sand. If you are going to draw a line in the sand, draw a line in the sand. Give me a heart. Tell me that you are committed to do this. I am drawing a line in the sand. I am not taking this with me any further. Woo! When I see some sand, when I see some hearts, I'm going to tell you what your action is to do. Sand, 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 sand! Capital letters. I'm drawing a line in the sand. I am not taking this with me any longer. Great Stace, great Sally, great Alice. I love it, I love it, I love it. Pauline, love it! Kate. Yep, go to the beach after this, drawing a line in the sand. Physically doing it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. So what I want you to do, your homework, and I'll put this in the Facebook group as well, and your success advisors will send it to you. I want you to write out all of those things that we came up with, the limiting beliefs, the limiting paradigms, the results that you do not want to get any longer. Up until now, draw a line in the sand. I want you to write it on a piece of paper. I want you to get it all out. Spend 10, 15, 20 minutes doing this. This is really important because then what you're going to do is you're going to either burn or shred that paper. You might have 1 page, you might have 2, you might have 5. And you're going to take a photo of that because that is you drawing a line in the sand. That is you saying, no longer am I putting up with this. No longer am I accepting this in my life. Nuh-uh. Here's the line, here's the sand, I'm stepping over. So that is your homework because you create your paradigms. You create the positive, and it's about you stepping into your birthright. You were born wealthy. You were born abundant. You were born rich. You were born full of love. And I'm just here to show you how to actually get back to that. Okay, so let me just see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So just wanted to say thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for you. And I'm so excited to see pictures of you guys burning, shredding those limiting beliefs. Okay, see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Love you. Bye.